Hey, Checho.
Yeah, I'm in the mood.
You look like you're in a trance. Far above the clouds.
Talking of a trance. Last time one of my friends was talking about fetish fees. So when Omoka's Omo comes na Udin's Yogu Omoswa, you know what they are doing? Okay, I'll tell you later.
Oh, how?
Oh, I'll tell you later. They say they are engaged in some azan.
Oh, is that so?
So when the fetish priest tells you, oh, fancy you so. No, I feel imagine so. Fancy you so. That's an amusement.
You are running down traditional priest in this republic,
especially in the month, in the Ghana month.
Yeah. Actually, I think he's, he's celebrating their ingenuity.
That's it.
I wouldn't have thought of that.
Yeah. Is it because you don't go to
propaganda that the man is?
Is it because you don't go to your family? You see, because you don't go to your family altar. Family altar.
It's a rather good idea.
Have you been to your family altar?
Well, they don't have any altar about that.
Oh, me, I have been to my family.
I see.
Your family doesn't have a
but your family has a shrine.
No.
Okay.
He doesn't know. That's
what I
it.
know is I think there is a place where they keep like the stools of people who have occupied various positions.
You come from a royal family,
so that you can see that in the room. I don't know. There's a name for. I forgot the actual name.
Is it a royal?
You come from a royal family and you don't have a shrine. What are you talking about?
I have been to.
Why the shrine?
No, I have been to my family altar or shrine. In fact, my uncle Ebusia Penin Abua. Whenever I go to my village and he's going to, offer libation, he goes with me. He will call me to come and pick him from the house, and then I go with him.
So what is there?
Oh, what is there? I will not want to share with you. But what I can tell you is that when I go there,
you see,
okay, then let's move on.
No, when I go there, I hear my name.
Is it kill our own?
You hear your name?
Yeah, when I go there, I hear my name because I was named after my great grandfather.
So you hear your name from who?
But he's part of the ancestors, so they mention his name.
True ancestor.
Your great grandfather was called what? Churchill.
How can he be called Churchill?
Churchill Kung Fu.
So you see, when you go to my family altar, you hear names like Bemeje, Papanna, Kukwansan.
But you can't tell us what you see.
Me, my name is Papanna.
I said you can't tell us what you see.
I won't tell you that one.
You're killing the tourism.
No, it's not tourism. Some things.
Anyway, our inspirational song, which only God knows how it led us to Winston's shrine.
In fact,
our inspirational song.
My uncle Gerard is already typing. I'm suspecting that
he's coming to correct you.
You should relax. During the BBC, you read his text. But our inspirational song, and again, I have no idea how we got from that song to Winston's shrine. But our inspirational song was brought to us by Republic Bank, we're the one for you. And Duraplast. Where Duraplast goes, water flows.
Let's bring you Say It Right, which is brought to you by Koba Payments app, Koba, Our Lives Simplified, and Kingdom Books at Kingdom. Quality and affordability is their hallmark.
Something must be done.
Today, I want to talk about underwear. Ladies' underwear, to be precise. What is the name of that garment ladies wear underneath their tops? Did you say bra? Well, that is correct, but bra is actually an abbreviation. The word is brassiere. B-R-A-S-S-I-E-R-E. Brassiere, not brassiere. Brassiere comes from the French word brassiere, which means a child's vest or bodice. They have existed for centuries, but when they were first introduced in Europe, only wealthy women wore brassieres. Today, however, we must all learn to say it right, regardless of our financial status. So it's brassiere, not brazier. Or you could just play it safe and say bra. That works too. So, anybody going to volunteer ring go away in tree or ever?
Shall we get to the papers?
I
I mean,
We shall return to that question. But yes, let's get to the
These
papers.
rhymes were taught us in English. I never had kindergarten education.
Yes, but today we want to celebrate our local languages.
So you
In the
start
same
in
way
fancy
that-
for us, right?
Start-
I
Starting
have
fancy.
already done Baba Black Sheep.
Which one? Which is what?
Baba Ugan Tuntum.
Let's get to it.
Unia Sawe Biao. Yes, Masa.
Yes, I'm asking.
Kumiensa. Masa de Bako. Or Hema de Bako. As I call I be an Tiko Povino Tia say on us, Lady Bako.
Hey.
Baba Ugan Tuntum.
Let's go to.
Raymond,
Oh.
away from the stoolroom to the papers.
You do not stew when you cheat. So I've been popularly tweeted that it's in Kunyadan.
Well, Kwekwe Usupepra says he's disappointed in you.
Of course, you practice understand that for tree. Now, the Daily Guide is reporting this morning. There are problems in this country. right?
Slanderous commentary.
He's disappointed
You
in you.
take us to the Daily Guide, we beg. We
As a
beg.
man from a royal family, you couldn't tell us.
We
Anyway,
beg you,
continue.
Daily
I
Guide.
am thankful to my
Hey, are
Uncle
you people
Gerard.
still talking about your stools?
The Daily Guide is reporting, but you brought it up. Anyway, Jua Kangaroo Court. Kumonga yells at magistrate, and this is Oliver Mausi Bakavomao. So there was some engagement between the gentleman and the judge in the court. So Akabale reports that the judge was speaking to the lawyer. Then Oliver said, no, we are not here to ask for bail, because they couldn't do it there. Yes, and he kept on talking to the judge. So there was an engagement for a couple of minutes. Then the judge said they should take him away, and that's what actually happened on the day. It's also on the front page of the Daily Guide. My GDP growth is better than Mohammed's. This is the President of the Republic of Ghana. Now, we will fix UTAC problem. It's also coming from the President. But 2021 BEC results, the results are out anyway. And GIS accepts Ghana card from today. A Ghana Immigration Service accepting Ghana card from today. Yeah, but there's a part of it where it says, oh, the ECOWAS people, they have to do some arrangement for its deployment elsewhere or its use elsewhere anyway. So these are the stories on the front page of the Daily Guide.
All right, let's get into the Ghanaian Times newspaper. Front page, we will resolve UTAC impasse according to the president, except that more campuses are also voting against the decision of their executive council. So we are likely to see another strike being called soon. ECOWAS condemns military invasion of Ukraine. Raymond reminds me that, it's been a while since they issued this, except that the papers are only picking up today. Bakavomawo driven out of court following exchanges with magistrates. WAEC releases 2021 BEC provisional results, withholds 441 over examination malpractices. And then they've actually also cancelled a number of the results. So 46 of the students have had their entire results also cancelled. If you go to page 3 of the paper, you guys remember the man who was arrested at the Kotoka International Airport with quite a number of ATM cards, 656. Yeah, he's been granted bail, 200,000 Ghana cedis. It means that this has been going on for a long while. Bakavomawo driven out of court following exchanges with magistrates. It's the account of, how things went down in that Ashaman court yesterday. The final words of the magistrates. Take him away. All right. And then 2 killed, others injured in Kumasi road crash. If you turn your attention to the back page, it's a late rally from Accra Great Olympics ensured all 3 points yesterday when they beat Real Tamale 2-1 in their match day 18
Only
Ghana
that
Premier League match.
Only that day. Only Rosalinda.
Why did I even highlight that?
Let me say good morning to Linda now.
Only Russia.
Only Russia, only Ukraine.
Still,
Now
phobia.
let's get to Oli Chronicle.
Masters.
Time for the Chronicle now. Beloved, let's start from Romans chapter 13, verse 2. Therefore, whoever resists the authorities, resist what God has appointed. and those who resist will incur judgment. Listen to this carefully. Therefore, whoever resists the authorities resists what God has appointed, and those who resist will incur judgment. Pass e-levy for public interest. President tells Parliament. And the president says, in the interest of the Republic of Ghana, we should pass the e-levy. And you know, talking about the e-levy, yesterday,
Professor Atuguba has also been
yes,
making
Solidaire
some
Ghana
strong case for
actually
that.
organized a lecture on a reviewed 1992 constitution and its impact on the Ghanaian economy, the way forward. The main speaker was Professor Raymond Atuguba. Listen to what he said about the e-levy.
In concrete terms, we need to implement the following steps in order to prevent a coup and the collapse of our economy. The first step is to pass the Dan Farah e-levy bill immediately and implement it effectively. Yes, you heard me right. The e-levy is both Dan and a Farah. However, to prevent the collapse of the economy and a return to the stranglehold of the IFIs, we have no choice but to pass it. As someone has noted, President Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo will go down in history as, quote, the president of public debt, or, quote, the president of austerity, or maybe both. E-levy is the part of the presidency of austerity. The starting point for successfully passing the e-levy bill is for government to stop lying to us, the citizenry. Come clean. Confess that you had thought the job of managing the economy was simple. We Ghanaians are smart and empathetic and will gladly support the e-levy if this is done right. Fellow Ghanaians, if we do not support the Dan Farah e-levy, government will simply tax something else, such as fuel. They're already doing it, leading to a hike in trotro fares. And they will additionally steal for central government from the District Assembly's Common Fund, the GET Fund, the National Health Insurance Levy, the Road Fund. They are already doing it.
Well, so that's Professor Raymond Atuguba there talking about why we need to pass the e-levy. And, you know, he was not the only one who spoke at that particular lecture. A former Minister of Youth and Sports, Elvis Efri-Yankra, also spoke and talked about why he thinks, what must be done if the e-levy would be passed.
Yes, understand, I see the passion and the desire that the economy should not collapse. But that person's economy will collapse. And these are ordinary people. Even 10,000 is big capital for some people. So there are practical realities. And people have mentioned the fact that the people governing now have not demonstrated accountability. It's a major issue. And indeed, if even the money is going to be escrowed, it's going to be managed by the same people. So there is no confidence. We don't have any confidence. The bucket is leaking terribly. Perhaps the president should start by removing the finance minister and his deputies. Yeah, there hasn't been any reshuffle before. How is that possible? And then the posturing. You know, when we are in a crisis, you must behave as if we are in a crisis. The posturing, the attitude, the manner of the government, from the president to the rest of it doesn't demonstrate that we are in a crisis. In fact, they stick it up our faces, arresting our MPs, left, right, center. So if they want us to have a rethink, it must start with them.
Well, if you want to have a rethink, you must start by maybe sacking your finance minister and the deputies, showing Ghanaians that you acknowledge that there's been a problem with the management of the economy, and you shouldn't be arresting opposition MPs at this moment, particularly when you want consensus in Parliament.
On that point, Kojo Pianin the other time said the president and the leadership in Parliament should be the ones heading to Parliament to try and court the help of the minority so that they can actually stop the problems there. It says Liman did it. Liman actually was even traveling with minority MPs with the hope that they will understand what they are in so they can get a buy-in from their end too. Interestingly, there's a story on the front page of the Daily Graphic. Council of State engages majority caucus so that they can come to some understanding of what's actually happening. And the Gabin is leading this particular pursuit. But you were talking about Sophie Anker's point about finance. Frankly, deep within my heart, I would prefer that we woke up one day and heard the executive president of the republic say, the entire economic management team,
Has been dissolved.
I have reconstituted it.
As in changing all the members of the economic
Yes,
management.
yes.
That's to say that they have failed.
I'm giving you hope, new people, new ideas, people I think can fix the problem currently. Because it appears that the same old solutions might not work. And the people have run out of ideas.
But the vice president is part of the economic management team.
He says
He's the chairman.
He said
He says all of
reconstitutes.
them should go, but
Yeah,
the
he
vice
said
president is the chairman.
reconstitutes. Well, I think it's significant the things that Professor Tuguba says, and we probably should play a longer version of what he said, because he links this also to cool.
There's a point though. Gabi yesterday tweeted at 9:58. If you're Gabi Asarachi,
PM.
yes, if you're a senior member of an opposition party that can be described as an alternative government, and yet you say that your country is ripe for a coup, what you're really saying is that your party is no better and cannot be expected to fix whatever you see wrong, even if elected.
This is not a response to Professor Tuguba, right? Because we know that he's the dean of the Faculty of Law at the University of Ghana.
Yeah, but
He's
maybe
not
Gabi's
a leading
appreciation
member
of him is
any
different.
opposition party, and it's an academic exercise. You see,
let's
we're
go on.
back
He worked
here.
in government.
We're-
He worked in
we're-
government.
Well,
so it
let's
won't be wrong.
continue. We'll come back
You
to
don't
this,
think he?
because I was there.
We need to revisit that, because
I
what he said.
moderated that program.
You heard the.
We need to revisit
So
that later
I
on the
moderated
show.
the program, so I
Yeah.
had the whole lecture.
Yeah.
I listened to the whole lecture, and I
You know,
listened.
I had
to,
so many cool words in there.
yeah, and I listened to how people there disagreed with Professor Tuguba. His major point was that where we find ourselves, if we do not act fast, and we'll play it later, we may have a coup on our hands. If we do not act fast.
Is that protected speech?
But he's also coming from a certain place.
Raymond, let's continue.
Anyway.
We'll come back to it.
So I mentioned the Council of State engaging majority caucus. They say that they have to stem the current
Too little,
problems.
too late.
I doubt. I mean, I don't think so. I think that we still have almost 2 years to go, and we can still do a lot more within the period. Now, e-levy in public interest. This is the President of the Republic speaking. We've heard the President. Quite frankly, we've not heard the Vice President on this e-levy. And the silence is becoming deafening. The Vice President, who is leading economic management team, must speak on this particular matter. Anyway, let me move on to ceasefire. Ghana urges Russia to end war in Ukraine. And Mavi, yes, you heard ECOWAS. The Republic of Ghana, apart from our membership of the UN Security Council and our voting direction, we have also issued a statement as a republic. Ceasefire. Now, there's one more story. No, I have to go to the back because church drama jailed 15 years for defilement. And this is so terrible that the man who actually did it in the church. He defiled a 6-year-old in the church.
Oh no. The graphic business front page, Russia-Ukraine crisis, economy feels pinch, fuel prices escalate, city tumbles, and then MTN Group unveils new visual identity, as well as 2021 deficit slips to 9.7%.
Let's get to our online news review, brought to us by Zenith Bank. In your best interest, Goil Good Energy and Enterprise Life. No matter how much you make for a living, Enterprise Life has life solutions carefully crafted for you. Enterprise Life, your advantage. And let me tell you more about Goil, because Goil has good news for you. And Goil is rewarding its prepaying Go customers with Go Card customers with 2 pesos discount per liter on fuel. You also enjoy discount on lubricants at Goil stations nationwide. So elevate your goodness by joining Goil Go Club today and enjoy up to 3 pesos per liter discount on fuel, amazing discount on lubricant purchases, free life insurance cover provided by My Life Insurance. To join, visit Goil stations or offices, Goil website, registration.goil.com.gh, and all Goil social media platforms. Goil Good Energy, Goil. Yeah, team. And so my Joy Online says WAEC releases 2021 BECE results, cancels entire results of 46 students. Get on to my Joy Online and find other stories. Time now for the BBC News.
Which is brought to you by Fidelity Bank, Believe with Us, British Airways, and Millennium Insurance, your trustworthy partner.
Hey, ever Efokoku, what brings you to my house this early morning? I hope all is well.
All is never well with me, Nick Bakbo. After paying 3 times for the land for my project, the construction workers are now giving me wahala. From material overestimation to small stealing. I am tired.
I told you so, Efokoku.
It's all because you are trying to become builders when you're corporate workers and business people. Edlum has products tailored to meet your needs. Villas 3 at Amrahia, where there are finished homes. Conveniente, also at Amrahia, where it's contemporary but super affordable apartments. Prices start from $35,000. And the Avant-Garde, located in Adrigano, which has sleek luxury apartments. For more information, please visit edlumhousing.com or simply call 0270-166-166. Edlum Housing, where spacious homes cost less.
I nearly gave up on driving out of frustration. What hadn't I done? Purging, replacing electrical parts, changing my fuel pump, and still the engine noise in my car won't stop. Then I met this guy who said I should try Goil Fuel. By the way, my name is Thomas. I did try Goil Super XP Ron 95. Now my car is renewed. Yankonkwa!
Goil stocks only higher grade fuels, further enriched with XP3 multifunctional enhancer, more efficient, eco-friendly, and at no extra cost. Available at every Goil station. Ajibebia. Goil Super XP Ron 95 and Diesel XP. Higher grade fuels, excellent for modern engines and all vehicles. Goil, good energy.
There are many opportunities out there that seem hidden. To find them, you've got to know where to go and what doors to open. At Republic Bank, we help you step into success with great opportunities at every point. Making happy homes, growing amazing kids, creating great holiday memories, and building flourishing businesses is what we do. Bank with us and enjoy a suite of superb products and services layered with fantastic benefits.
Republic Bank.
Republic Bank. We are the one for you.